Hi and welcome to Nurturing Moms. I'm usually so excited to share these videos with you just so that I can pass on some information that will be of help to you or someone you know who is pregnant, who's just had a baby or is breastfeeding and maybe might be having some challenges. I'm doing these videos for you. So share the videos and please subscribe to the YouTube channel so you never miss a video. In this video, I want us to discuss something called growth spurts. What are they? My name is Ciera and you're watching Nurturing Moms. Growth spurts take place quite often in babies and this is very normal. The first week, the second week, the third week, you might never notice them because you've just had your baby, you don't know how they normally behave. But the main growth spurt that you might notice, or the first one, is from 6 weeks. So it's 1, 2, 3, then 6 weeks, then 9 weeks, then 12 weeks, then 16 weeks, and then 6 months. Okay, so that's pretty much how the growth spurts come. Growth spurts last for about 3 days. So for 72 hours, your baby is a different baby. So you've been going through a very good routine. You know how long baby is sleeping, probably feeds and sleeps for another 3 hours, wakes up, feeds and sleeps again. When you get to about 6 weeks, that day your baby just is fussy, sleeping and waking up every hour, and they're feeding like they've not fed for 5 hours. So hungry and trying to get the breast and feed, sleep, and they're asleep for 45 minutes and they're awake again and hungry and wanting to feed. That's typical of a growth spurt, and they tend to last about 3 days and then back to normal, and then come 9 weeks again. The same thing goes on. Hungry baby, fussy baby, doesn't want to be put down, is waking up a lot. It's normal, ladies and moms. I just want you to understand that it just happens for a couple of days and it disappears. When you know, now that you know growth spurts happen the first 3 weeks, then 6, 9, 12, 16 weeks, when your baby starts to behave in that manner, tend to just realize, you know what, actually, I think they're going through a growth spurt and this will pass. So how do you survive the growth spurt? Feed them. Okay, feed them. When they're hungry, just keep feeding them. Also, you too need to feed. You need to be eating very well, a well-balanced diet, and you need to try and rest when you can. So within that hour, you also need to lay down and rest. If you have somebody to help you bottle feed your baby and you've actually been expressing milk and you have some milk in the freezer, you can feed. Also, you don't want to use the bottle too much because it might affect your supply. But for 1 or 2, give the baby to somebody else so that you can be able to rest and they can be bottle fed. Yes, they might wake up after an hour, but then you have rested and are ready to feed them. There's also baby wearing, and this is where you put your baby in a shuka, a lesso, or a bion, or the kangaroo care. You know how you have your baby with you the whole time, so that if you have stuff to do and you can't just keep sitting and feeding your baby because they're weak so often, put them in a lesso around you and they can be suckling as you're doing other things. That is how you can be able to survive the growth spurt period. But what I want to encourage you with is to understand that it lasts 2 to 3 days and then it goes away and then everything's back to normal. So these are normal developmental milestones that a baby is going through, either increasing in height, increasing in weight, learning to see different things, learning to recognize different people. There's a lot that's happening in a baby's body, and it is normal for them to go through these growth spurts. I hope you've learned something, and if you have, and if you'd like to share these videos, please go ahead and share them with someone who you know it will help, and they can too pass on the information to somebody else. If you need support with lactation or any other challenges that you might be going through, please look for us, subscribe to this video, and call us, text us, email us, and we'll be happy to get back to you. Nurturing Moms is here to support you, educate you, and to empower you on all things pregnancy, breastfeeding, and motherhood. My name is Ciera, and you're watching Nurturing Moms.